Right, today I'm just going to have a little go at quietening down the S-Box. I'm going to try and cut out some static and stuff. I've been messing around for a little while, and this is the best I could get at this moment in time as far as settings go. What we have here is a noise gate, a basic noise gate, and a reverb pedal. And the thing about these is you can control, you have much more control on the sound. Now you see a lot of people on YouTube and they turn this reverb up so far that it sounds like the Wizard of Oz. You don't want too much reverb, you do not want too much echo, you just want enough to take out that response out of the radio that you can hear it and that. So I have this set up for this. If I put another radio in, I have to dial in new settings and that. I've been working on this for about an hour, and this is the best I can get at the moment. It may take a little bit of tweaks, but you know, it's yes, I mean, like, it reverb pedals and the portal box and all the rest of it. You know, you see it on Steve Huff and that. This is not a telephone to the dead. This is basically using pedals to control sound. And actually, it wasn't Steve Huff that discovered this idea in the first place. I'm not going to go into a rant about Huff today, but let's see how we can. You see, with this S-Box, the S-Box I bought in 2018, in December 2018. And I never used it in an investigation. I never used it on my videos because on the FM, you get this sudden burst of turbo static. And after a wee while, you get a headache and stuff. And in 2019, after the company had said that, you know, based on customer feedback, we will update software. This radio, you know, has software input that you can. They say you can customize this little spirit box to your own needs and that. And in 2019, after saying that we were going to get updates, we never got any updates. So hopefully some computer whiz kid can crack this and give us some software, because the company's not doing it at the moment. But what I done today is I've tried to control the static and that. So we're going to do a little session on that, you know. Hello, spirits. Can you use this? Is there spirits here in this house? Or entities? Who's here? What's your name?
So Shane, we started off.
Can let it. bit more static in maybe.
Where'd you go? A friendly little advisor.
The risk with the noise gate is you could block too much out.
Text.
Sarah in East Sussex. Hi.
Can you use this?
See
Stop. One of the most amazing covers I've ever heard. All these weak. Check.
Oh, you.
You came out of this side. Back.
Certainly a big improvement, I think.
That's what you're walking all of.
family or friends.
It's coming up.
My name is Sam. Can you say Sam if you can hear me?
Yes.
Did I get a response there? God knows. It's all about the reviewing back. Many entities are here. I'm actually on the FM band. The band I'm having trouble with.
Well, I do.
The AM not so much, but the white noise seems to dominate the responses comes through on it. It's certainly much more controlled.
Those come in as.
Can you use this, yes? Wondering, is any spirits attached to any object in this house? And if so, what object?
Bleed. 774.
Visit Hilda.
Are you spirits of people? Or nature spirits?
Elements, and that was she on the show?
Did you see me?
Doorstep with Kate.
Sport, stop.
Do you like the animals I have? Do you like the animals?
Producer, she's on the haters.
Stress.
What animals do I have here?
He's on the world of folk. Me. Go with the sheep. Enjoying the selection.
Apology. He was saying.
Is this radio easy? Is this radio easy or hard to use? Should I hear about drink it? What am I drinking?
Who's your favourite? Wood.
Can you tell me what I'm drinking?
Dane.
For what seems like. Alright, let's keep the music going. Media 15.
What is your name?
Caesar.
What's the animal that just come in? What's the dog's name? No, there's the cat.
Point then.
What colour's the cat? Do you like the cat? The cat doesn't particularly like me.
Where is it?
The dog is begging for treat. You don't have a
Good point.
Are you happy?
Portrait of himself. Oh, who is it?
The dog just had a treat.
Yeah, it's like 35.
It's contrived with all. They're hollering. Do it.
How many's communicating right now? I heard 5 or 6. Possibly both.
All the subscribers.
And are you spirits? If you're spirits, can you say spirits for me?
Everybody knows.
Did you hear about spirits and
Sounds to me that's a bit.
did I hear ghosts and haunters?
These are calling on the looking thing.
Is my house haunted? Be interested to listen to this bag for sure.
Joe. Lane.
Dog is
Like the
begging.
figure.
My dog is begging again.
Matrix.
The smart advertising uses how lack of distinction.
Shit, market.
Just Santiago.
Can you tell me why you're here?
See Radio 1, so tomorrow. River. Milk. Airlines.
50% off.
It's the last few days of the massive.
Mixing winter break.
On Friday, it's called
Are you free to go wherever you want?
Fluorescent glare. Into the uniform first.
Sit.
I'm not mood.
But you don't mad.
That's exactly what I did.
Trap of the week.
Is there such thing as nature sport?
Radio 4 presents
Surely news. Bring the impeachment.
For starters, if this. This is about power.
Move back to the Premier League. Economics and business editor. Intentional avoid.
science way of thought.
Keen, I think so.
Do you live in a different dimension?
Some breakfast.
We're cold. We're determined to bring those in.
Is that the reason why we can't see you?
Remember, cause kidney failure.
That's so critical. Never feel a human poor.
Put her in secret. Are you not allowed to tell us?
Billy Bones. Garden.
Are you allowed to tell us?
Just.
Step in the impeachment.
Calls us great.
Especially that had doubles and fair. Great. Like a
Background.
Paul Sterling smashed.
Pepsi.
United and
He also accused a man.
wow.
Is there anything about you that you can tell us?
Mr. Captain. Who is? Look at it.
On the coast. Someone knew it James. It feels like. Keep.
Stop begging. You already got 2 sticks. No.
Right. 95.
Is my dog annoying?
He doesn't have one.
General. This has been out forever. Missed out on, well,
I'm actually waiting for a new amplifier and new pedals.
Sexton says it's the biggest of them.
I've got a graphic equalizer pedal coming.
Chris.
Are you happy?
Is as warm.
This
Did I hear yes?
still in there.
I'm gonna have to go. Did I hear go or did I hear the word stay? Do you want me to go or stay? Do you want me to turn this off? Stay. I think.
Who's the next time bit of
What can you tell me about you? And where do you come from?
temper tantrum for Charlie?
The dog's having a temper tantrum.
Oh. Conscious of this. Instagram, so I think.
Can spirits follow people?
Here.
You know, is there spirits following me?
Feeling me.
Music hours go.
On Instagram. Ready for him?
I am going to have to go, Spirits. I'm sorry.
That's my front.
Is there anything you want to say before I turn the radio off?
Bought it.
Moving it. That's what me want.
I'm going to say goodbye. Can you say goodbye to me?
So I think there's. So, fam.
Mental health professionals.
Goodbye. I'm at the early stages of messing around with pedals and stuff like that. Now, yes, Steve Hope has, you know, these amplifiers with pedals stuck on the side. We've been slagging them off and all the rest of it. Here's the thing. Steve Huff didn't come up with the idea in the first place. Somebody else did. And he is now selling a product for the last 7 or 8 years, and it's basically based around the same idea and the same basically the same product, and that is sticking amplifiers or sticking guitar pedals around a amplifier. I looked to find that amplifier, which is a lunchbox amplifier, and there's only a couple of them available in the States at around £200. Then you have the pedals. I don't know what kind of pedals he uses, but it doesn't add up. In my mind, it doesn't add up to £2,000 or £4,000, which he's been asking for. And then he claims that, you know, these devices are telephones to the dead. Now, what we have here is a basic setup. Now, these pedals, what they basically do is control sound. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, nothing else. You know, and then, you know, Steve Hope is selling these amplifiers with pedals on it, claiming that they are telephones to the dead, and he's been asked umpteen times to prove it, and I haven't seen any proof. All I know is that, you know, that they control sound, you know. It certainly is quieting down the S-Box for sure, but as I said earlier on, use the noise gate and use the reverb sparingly. You know, you don't want to block out too much with the noise gate. You do not want to have too much reverb. You don't want to have that echoey, spooky sound, because that isn't actually the true sound. And that echo and reverb can bleed into an X response, and it can actually, if you don't set it up right, you will have muddy sound. Now it took me over an hour to get that set up for that session tonight, and if I connect another radio onto it, I have to reset and do some alterations in that. But you know, I do have other pedals coming. I just you know, I am experimenting like anything else, but I certainly don't claim that this is a telephone to the dead. I don't think that a copper wire from one end of a pedal to the other is going to make any difference whatsoever. If Steve Huff wants to prove that, let him do it, but he hasn't in the last 7 or 8 years. There's no point in me going on about it, but please, for God's sake, don't spend between 2,000 and 4,000 quid on an amplifier with pedals stuck around the side. I've seen the horror stories. I haven't seen very many good reviews from forking out that much money. You know, but you know, we're all in our own paranormal journey, and I wanted to experiment with some pedals and that, and it certainly has because it's improved the S-Box. I was able to do a session tonight, because before I would turn it on for a couple of minutes and start to get a headache. The static is that you get these very loud static bursts on FM, and then when you have AM on, you have to listen very, very carefully to get the responses through, because they're actually lower than the static itself. You know, yeah, it's improved the sound greatly. Hopefully, you know, there's maybe a possibility that there's people out there that can program these things and give us updates, because the company's not doing it, so I don't know. I certainly won't be buying from S-Box or from Ghost Stop again, you know. To me it looks like an abandoned project. If they spent a little bit more time at it and had more updates on the time of release and done a little bit more research just to go at it a little bit, you know, just to finish it, it would have been a great spurt box, because it's got a number of different functions, and I love the display because it's very easy to see, you know, in the dark, and you know, aesthetically it's very pleasing as well. It's actually got a record function as well. I don't know if it records an MP3 or is it recording wave form. But yeah, I'm going to leave it because I'm blabbering on, and I will see you in the next one. I am looking forward to reviewing this to see if we did get anything. Do you know, if I didn't, I'm still putting it up. Do you know, it just shows that, you know, sometimes we get stuff, sometimes we don't. But I'll see you in the next one.